Sing me a song of a lass that is gone.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Kaylee and today's video is a continuation or the playlist series of the amazing Go Tell the Bees That I Am Gone chapter by chapter review. If you have not read this book and you do not want any spoilers, I highly recommend you jump onto one of the other videos because this video will be full of spoilers and I don't want to ruin it for you if you're not here for that. So today's video is about the chapter 16, Hound of Heaven. Now, this chapter was again a very short one, but it is set 2 weeks after the previous chapter has ended, and we are predominantly being told this chapter by Claire. So this chapter begins with Jamie and Claire being sound asleep in bed, but a horrible noise wakes up pretty much the entire house, but at this point in time, we're only learning about Jamie and Claire. Now, they think that it could be a wolf or some sort of just crazy beast outside their window. Jamie, of course, is a little bit more knowledgeable in the fact that it's not a wolf and it's not some crazy demon thing outside. But by the time he sort of gets to discuss this, in comes running Fanny, Jem, and then slowly on, followed by Bree. They are all concerned about the crazy noise that is outside. And of course, our leading man, Jamie, goes out to inspect what is going on. Of course, a lot of dialect is happening in the bedroom before Jamie runs out, which is the main consensus of this chapter. And look, the chapters themselves, because they're so short, I'm starting to get a little bit frustrated that not much is actually happening. So I know I have said in previous videos that the bad thing has to happen soon because we're up to chapter 16 and there's been no real drama inside this book. And I'm like, every time something happens, it's just the dog, or no, it's just, or Bree and Roger, at the start when I was whinging about how, oh, we'll tell that story another time. And then it hasn't been really that built up or that massive sort of bang in your face yet. So every time something like this happens, like we hear a noise outside, I get so excited that, okay, it's happening, something big is about to happen. No. Basically, in this chapter, the family are about to adopt a new dog. So when the family does go outside and finds the hound, it is then revealed that Jamie has actually seen this dog before. And it took me a hot minute to actually click onto the fact of where he'd seen this dog. Anyway, as Jamie was explaining to Bree and the kids and Claire that, the last time he had seen this hound, or this dog in particular, it was crying at the grave of its previous master. And it took me, this is where I was sort of like, have I missed something? Have I completely blocked something out? But then I realized, as Claire said, well, that may have been my fault, that I believe that the dog is was previously the pet or the dog of the man that attacked Claire that Jamie discovered and went and killed. But it did take me a hot minute to realize this, and I was sort of thinking, okay, we're back to the, traumatized Claire storyline, which, I mean, obviously that's going to play on a little bit more, I think, throughout this book. But guys, where is the action? Where is this book? When is the book gonna jump into gear and be like, okay, here's the drama? Because at this point, and I'm not bashing the book by any means, because I am loving it, and it might be the fact that I'm stopping and then doing a video and then stopping and doing, but I just feel like we haven't had much action yet, and it's concerning me. What do you guys think? And again, I know we have some speed readers who have completely finished this book and I've knocked it out of the park and know everything, but for me, literally I've just read chapter 16, so when is the action coming? Is anyone else feeling like this for this book up to this point? I mean, there hasn't been any crazy sex scenes, there hasn't been any sort of drama, everyone's just sort of cruising along, and I liked it, I do. But now I'm getting worried because it's like, are we just going to have a cruisy book and then a shock death, or a cruisy book and then a shock something? Like, something has to be coming. I'm worried. I'm starting to worry. But back to the hound. So the dog obviously is much loved already by Jem and Fanny and Bree and Claire. Everyone is really loving on this dog that has arrived, and they pretty much declare that they would like to keep her and what would they call her? And Bluebell is sort of adopted for this dog's name. I think that's really cute. And I mean, we do miss, well, I personally miss Rollo being in this book. So it will be nice to have another sort of animal thrown into the mix and that little side character that might come into play. But guys, where's the action? I'm not going to go on and on about it, but I would like to see some action starting to happen in the book, please. Fingers crossed. I'd love to know what you're thinking up to this point. Are you enjoying it? Are you worried that there's not enough action? Are you in the same boat as me? Or are you way ahead and you've finished the book and you're like, don't worry, action's coming and you're going to be so overwhelmed by it all, you'll wish you've never said those words. I'd love to know what you think or what you thought up to this point if you have already read the book. I'd also love to know how everyone is going with the build up to the Christmas festivities and that busy season that's very fastly approaching. It's only a week away. So I would love to know what everyone is doing in their preparations, because here in Australia, for us, Christmas is summer and hot and the hot weather is set in and everybody's sort of barbecuing and things like that. But I love watching all the American Christmas stuff and all the snow and all the cold, and oh, I get so jealous. So I'd love to know what your build up is for Christmas this year and if you're having a fantastic festive season. I hope everyone is having a fantastic time and enjoying these videos. If you have not yet hit that subscribe button, please consider doing so. We are very close to the next subscriber goal, which is then when we're going to set up a giveaway. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please consider doing so. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you very shortly for another chapter review video. Have a great day, guys. Bye.
Sing me a song of a lass that is gone.